73% of the working mothers, they drop out of their jobs to take care of their babies. Most of them, they never come back to the workforce. But their entrepreneurial spirit, that never dies. And we at the Momsco, we knew we had to do something about it. And that's how the Mompreneurs Show was born. 1 lakh incredible mothers started this journey. 15,000 business ideas from across 250 cities were shortlisted. And now, 10 amazing mompreneurs have made it this far. But only one will become India's first, the Momsco Mompreneur. In today's semi-final round, we have Jyoti Bhardwaj from Mumbai, who has created a healthy alternative for beverages using Ayurvedic ingredients which can be relished by everyone.
So I come from a diabetic family. I have been pre-diabetic. I still am. I have to kind of manage this on and off. And mostly when I was pregnant with my second child, I had gestational diabetes, which meant I had to live on insulin, so the whole routine of injections. So I have kind of lived that life of what a diabetic person has to kind of go through. So I had to knock on a lot of doors to kind of find my first manufacturer, because they won't take you seriously as a business person. It takes a little bit of perseverance, a little bit of shamelessness to kind of cross over that bridge, and then you get respect from the same people who kind of did not think you had it in you.
And today, she will be pitching to Taru Kapoor, who brought Tinder to India and revolutionized modern dating for young Indians. Naiya Sagi, one of India's top consumer tech entrepreneurs, having co-founded successful ventures, is also a well-known angel investor and advisor to the government. Diksha Nigam, a founding member of Startup India. She facilitates knowledge sharing, capacity building, funding and mentorship in Indian startups. Preeti Rathi Gupta founded India's first financial app designed exclusively to foster financially fearless women.
Hi, my name is Jyoti. I'm the founder of TeaFit. TeaFit was born out of a perfect storm. Today, 11.5% of Indian population is diabetic. All I could find in the Indian beverage space on the beverage aisle was broadly colas or energy drinks or so-called fruit-based beverages. If you actually break it down to its constituents, there is no difference. I did happen to spend some time in Japan, and I was bowled over by how much pride the Japanese have in their traditional ingredients, in traditional Japanese tea, in their own traditional Japanese medicinal herbs. And so for every cola or every energy drink, you'd find 15-20 different options of zero-calorie teas that were brewed from real ingredients. So in a sense, I got TeaFit is inspired genetically by Japan, but made in India, conceived in India. We've been doing this for over 2 years now.
Can we also get to taste your tea? We were all waiting for the sampling, actually. Preeti, we're really missing you here.
Yeah. So no, I'm missing it. I was having my chai and really thinking, why am I having this sugar wala chai? Like, why don't I have one of these bottles?
I'm sending you some after this. In the year 2023, we also launched a range of our instant tea premixes. Again, our entire range is without sugar, without any kind of sweetener. Beverages how they should be consumed, beverages how they were consumed before the glut of high fructose, corn syrup, sugar, all of that kind of killed our idea of how beverages should be consumed. And currently TeaFit retails in all the leading retail channels, offline, online, quick commerce. We're also exporting to a few countries, and I couldn't be more than happy today here to sit in front of all of you and share the story.
This doesn't taste like tea to me. Tastes like flavored vitamin water or something that I'm drinking.
Right. There is no tea in that. That is barley tea. That's made with hand-toasted barley, and then you kind of brew it like tea, but there is no tea leaf in it.
But what's the taste of?
The taste is bay leaf, the taste is cinnamony, the taste is toastiness of barley, a little bit burnt taste of barley. So that's the
But I feel like, your
profile.
packaging didn't prepare me for it. Like I thought I'll get tea.
Right.
Something tangy. I mean, I get no sugar, which is
Right.
fine, which I anyway don't drink sugar in
Right.
tea. But like something about this is like neither here nor there for me. I don't love it.
see, for me, I'm pregnant right now. My choice of beverages is so limited, so limited. So for me, I love this. Especially I know it's healthy for me as well. And it balances out, like I can't have, so I just love it because I don't have a healthy option right now and I don't have a safe option for me right now.
Very happy to know.
I think I like the fact that it does not have sugar. I didn't get that sugary taste,
It doesn't
which
leave
I
your
usually get
tongue coated,
in iced teas and cold teas. That's the powerful flavor in most of the teas. So
Right.
I like it.
So, sorry, you could dive into your PPT if you want to, Jyoti, but tell us who those two little boys with you are.
Those are my boys. They live with me in Mumbai. The older one is Arastu. He just turned 9. The younger one is Agastya. He's 6 years old. I think they've been a part of TeaFit since day one. I remember when I started out, I was working out of a co-working space. Whenever the daycare was not available, I used to take them with me to work and everybody had fun with them while I was working. So I think they've kind of grown around with the idea of, okay, my mom works. She's a little unpredictable on her schedule. Yeah, but she loves us nonetheless. So, yeah.
So how's it like being a mom, building a company, going through the ups and downs? Like, talk us a little bit about.
It's tough. It's brutal. One of the key reasons I honestly came here was that in my friend circle, there are so many highly qualified women. There are lawyers, there are fashion designers whose career kind of went on a break after motherhood. Either it's family that doesn't want them to work, either it's themselves, they don't know how to kind of manage everything and do everything well. So just because you become a mom, your expectations from life do not kind of take a back seat. You're still the same person. So now you have double the expectation. It's not like you've lowered the expectation from yourself. You also have more expectations as a mom now.
Did you have any like resistance from the family when you said I'm going to start a tea business?
So I didn't have a resistance from the family. I feel like, at least in Indian families, a lot of the times, people not getting in your way itself is a big support. Like people say, you know, कि क्या आपको घर से support मिला, or did you get support from home? I feel like you're really blessed in a way if nobody gets in your way. I feel like nobody got in my way.
I mean, I think this certainly will be, we're, I think, all going to be inspired by you and not just your friends. I think everybody watching this particular episode will be inspired by your story,
Absolutely.
Jyoti.
Can you share a little bit more, like the scale, like how big is the business today? Like, are you making money? Is it still burning?
No, so we never, in a sense, burned capital. So I started this with 30 lakh of my own money. The first year we did about 15 lakh. Second year we did 67 lakh. This year we'll close at 2 crores. We do not do a lot of ad burns or the typical D2C strategy. We do a lot of offline. We have done so while staying lean, while staying bootstrapped, and while staying profitable.
But it's also $120. Like that just
Correct.
puts it out of reach for, you know, so many prospective customers.
So currently we are at the top end of the market. We can and we will look to make these more affordable. As we scale, the cost of production comes down, and also when you're making a brand, fighting in the general category is a very expensive affair. So that's a different game. I feel the stage that we're at, this gives us a much stronger positioning to create a brand, to make known of what we build and why we're building it, why it is required, why we are the right people to make it, and for that price point is justified.
So how are you currently getting customers? You mentioned that you're on quick commerce, like even where you're in retail. I mean, there's only so much a retailer will do to push your product if you are not pushing the product or the brand in some sense, right?
So when we say marketing, we do a lot of sampling. We do a lot of events where we sample it out, whether those are music festivals or sporting events or in-store sampling. With the number of people that are currently diabetic in India, the adoption and awareness towards unsweetened beverages is increasing. Like I had a far easier time scaling the premixes than I had with the bottled beverages, which were launched 2.5 years ago. We are also iterating, trying to understand what the customer needs. Like those are priced at 120 rupees, so they are the top end of the market. These are priced much more affordable, like a pack comes at between $2.99 and $3.99.
And how many in each one?
10 to 12, 10
So like
sachets.
40 bucks.
30, 40 bucks. So far more affordable, and continue to evolve our product line with feedback from the customers as to who is liking what. That is very popular in South, what you're holding. These are very popular in North, in Bombay. So, yeah.
And it's result time. Our Mompreneur today needs 3 out of 4 votes to qualify for the final round.
Unfortunately, my answer is no. For me, I heard this sort of story of bottled, summer, healthy beverages, which is in itself a competition, not just teas, anything non-sweetened, healthy beverages, your entire competition category. I am sort of concerned a little bit at this stage for someone with your experience, for the amount of time, at the lack of sort of clarity and direction. In which direction are you doubling your resources and where are you driving versus sort of knocking on every door that comes to it. I absolutely admire the fact that you've built a business, and I'm sure you'll get bigger, but you will hit that plateau is what I can foresee. And for that reason today, I want to say no for this.
Okay.
Congratulations, Jyoti. Firstly, very impressed listening to your journey. Any woman who's also a mom sets out and takes that risk of of becoming an entrepreneur itself is worth a pat on the back. I personally feel that this is something that, and I was sharing this with everybody, that with the kind of revenue you have, I think if you're able to take this revenue to even say a 15 to 20 crore revenue, you have 100 crore brand. And I think that's a huge sort of win. For me, it's a big yes. And I'd be very happy actually to partner with you on Lakshmi and get your teas to all our women use.
How lovely. Thank you so much.
And more power to you.
Thank you, likewise. Thank you so much.
I was also a sole founder to Baby Chakra for the longest time, right? And it's not easy. I was also bootstrapping for a very long time. And I think the color of money to run your business, and I use the same terms, lifeblood of my business is my cash flow, right? It's a yes though.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So before going on to the decision, just one point I would want to say is, if I would not buy the product, that would only be because of the price. I feel it's a little pricey for me to buy an iced tea, but otherwise I love the fact that your focus has been on building a bootstrap profitable business, not focusing on raising funds or burning cash, but focusing on profits. And for that fact, I think it's a yes from my side.
Thank you. Means a lot.
Jyoti ji, namaste.
Namaste.
Congratulations. First
Thank
of all,
you.
please have a seat.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel amazing. It hurts to not get all 4, but I'm here for the sharing of the mission and letting everybody know what we're building, why it's needed, and why we are the right people to do it.
Miss क्या हो गया? आपको क्या लगता है?
I feel like I answered everything to the best of my abilities. कुछ miss नहीं हुआ.
I'm still waiting for the tea.
और नहीं है मेरे पास होटल में, ज़ेप्टो से ऑर्डर करूँगी, अपना ही प्रोडक्ट चाहिए.
Presented by
The Momsco, for every mom through every change.